Well, hi YouTube, this is Steve at 1000-Year Home. So welcome aboard. So it's such a beautiful day here in Texas. I'll tell you, the heat, I needed a rest day just to rest up from the heat. It was 61 degrees last night. I slept with the screens open and the wind blowing and coyotes howling. Oh, I feel well rested for it. Let me rotate. So I need to get my trailer cleaned out so I can get some drywall and start working inside the Connex again. I've got all this leftover stone from a chimney that was fireplace mantle that was taken apart and replaced with oak and wood and beautiful stuff. So let's go ahead and take care of that. So I'm going to take all that over to one of the culverts. I'll just pick one and then we'll start building a little stack stone. It's just, I'm not going to mud or anything. I'm just going to stack stone. And the secret to stack stoning is that you don't leave any stone wobble. You prop it up so that it doesn't wobble. And I'll work on that. Hopefully I won't have to do a lot of work. I've got my Thor hammer here. And then I got his little brother. I got a stone chisel. So that seems like it's everything that a man would need. Let me get my gloves and away we'll go. So I suppose you noticed that pipe bounced when I went over it. So it should have 3 inches minimum dirt on it. And I did at one time and, you know, it's washed away. So part of the whole purpose of me stacking these leftover bricks there is to build up that side and get an edge where it will show me what 3 inches is. And then I'll keep building the earth up to it. So I don't really have a plan yet, but I think that I'll just come right here to the end of the pipe and dig that out and just start putting blocks there. See how many we get. If I get enough and I can backfill it and it looks good, I'll come over to this side and I'll do this side as well and give it a little decorative flair. But we'll see. I mean, there might be enough in there. I see lots of bits and pieces. We'll find out together. Just so happen I'm looking for the ones with the angles so I can match the angle of the pipe. It's not looking too bad. So I've put some keystones in there coming back in, and I'll continue to offset them a little bit. Hopefully I'll never put a tractor tire on that, but I'm going to keep building that up until I wrap that stone all the way around it, and then I'll put some capstones on it. And if I have enough left over, I'll do the other side. That'll be a good use for that. So you just keep looking for stone chips until none of the stones wobble. See how that one's wobbling? So just keep putting stone chips down until it doesn't wobble anymore. It just sits solid. Well, that's not too bad. For good repurposing of stone. Looky there. That looks good. And then it gives me an edge for 3 inches, so I know where 3 inches above the the culvert is. And if I get some more left over, I'll do that. So in the truck still I have 3 big buckets of maybe mostly concrete dust I'm going to use to fill up some holes. But I saw some building materials in there, pop bottles and things like that, so I'll have to sort through it as I do it. And that's a good repurposing, right? I didn't have to go pay for anything. I got rid of something that would have gone into the landfill. And I'm hoping that I find some more, enough limestone in there, white limestone, that I can do the other side of the culvert. We'll see. nothing in that first bundle that was real big, all just little fragments, so maybe something in there. We'll move that one next. Whew, those are heavy too. I'm breathing hard. I don't know, a couple of 100 pounds at least. More than me. Some of that limestone is rehardened into cement and locked everything into in like sandstone. So I'll bust that up and then I'll find the blocks. I'll pick those out and put them back, repurpose those, fill in that spot. You can see that the water runs through this spot pretty strong and then down that way past that oak tree. So this is to keep this part of the drive from washing out. Hopefully this will work out. I need a break though. You know, we walk over roads every day, over drain pipes every day, and don't give them a second thought. I think everybody should have to put in a culvert once in their life so they could appreciate what those guys along the road are doing. They're like, look at the 7 guys doing one job. Yeah, because you only got 15 minutes worth of arms before you quit. So they round robin it, right? So, whew, this is hard work. So, all right, let me finish this thing up. Well, the sun is setting, isn't it? So look behind me. So I beat the sunset. So let's see what I got done today. So I had a bunch of leftover fireplace limestone, and I had these culverts that were poking out, just plain steel. So what I did is I just cobbled them in. They're just loose stacked, but then tamped down. And once the grass grows in there, that's not going anywhere. So, and this side is looking pretty good as well. So both of them lean into the hill, and they both have a little bit of tie stones like that coming in. See the tire? So I've tied them in periodically with the longer stones. So that looks pretty good. So now I could build up this whole area as I dig out the drive, which will probably be a next year project. But that gives me the 3 inches. Once I know that's mounted down to there, I know that it's 3 inches above the culvert. Plus I noticed that I could see the white edges from pretty far away, so it gives me a little bit of a mental nod of where the edge is, which I appreciate. I couldn't always see those culverts, especially at night. So all I've got to do is just build the rest of that up, and then this drive should stay dry. So 4 days ago, this was a dry hole, and there was nothing in it. I was digging out, and today when I took a look at it, I've already found clusters of frog eggs. Let's see if I can find some frog eggs here. You see all the frogs moving? So there was a big cluster of frog eggs here that I saw. And no, I'm not going to be able to find it. They already moved it because I poked at it. They didn't like that. But big cluster of frog eggs, and a whole bunch of frogs are jumping around in here. So it only took 4 days for the frogs to go from dry to the frogs finding it and putting life in it. And look at that big raccoon track right there. That's not a small one, that's a big one. That might even be a coyote. All right, put in the comments below if you think that's a coyote or a raccoon. I'm not sure. See that? I put these in because they keep away mosquitoes. So that's the mosquito dunks, and it's a little bacterium that makes it so the mosquito larvae won't maturate. So they can lay eggs in here, but they can't reproduce. So, woo, I found a wet spot. Ooh, it almost sunk up to my neck. All right, look at that. So I'll dig that pond out next year. That culvert looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right. Well, that's a good repurposing of material rather than going to landfill. I'm super happy with myself. I know that I can get a drywall in here, maybe even tomorrow. You know, being self-reliant, folks like me, we kind of like repurposing. As long as it's not a big deal, I'll do it. I'll buy new material too. So, but like, subscribe, follow me along. This is Steve, 1,000 Year Homes. I love it when I'm done with those. So other than backfill in the drive, those culverts are done. All right, like, subscribe, bye.